Welcome back to MiamiRedHawks.com, the 2025 position previews. I'm Terry Bridge, along with the head coach of Miami, Chuck Martin. And all right, let's move on to the tight ends. It's the same song and dance, if you will. Everybody's gone. Now we have to replace them.
Yeah. So the anchor is Brian Shane. Brian's been a walk-on backup. We just put him on scholarship this spring. He was actually going to graduate and kind of move on. And I said, Brian, you realize you probably got a good chance to play. Like, this is your time. And so he came back out in spring, had a great spring, and we're really excited he's back. Just as a leader of the group, and he can run and catch. He can do all the jobs at tight end. And then Chase Becker's back too, who's Nate's younger brother, and he's been a walk-on, but Chase he just gets stronger and better every year, and he's trying to fight and get in the mix as a blocker for us. Then we went out, we got Grant Leeper from Iowa, who was here this spring and did some nice things. We're still work in progress. He's a young kid. Eric Carner, who was at A&M. He's from Illinois. Leeper's from Fort Wayne. Carner's from Illinois. Then Brody Cosin, who's from Michigan via Indiana. We recruited all those guys in high school to some level. And they all ended up Big Ten or at Texas A&M. And then we got some young kids, Trace Vonar, Braden Boeing, Brendan Loftus, all young guys, Nolan Buttbull, that are all freshmen. So we got Shane and Beck back, and then we got 3 transfers that we liked, but we don't really know what we got yet. And again, none of them, they didn't play it. They're all younger kids, so it'll be, again, they got to get the experience, and when they get the experience, they'll be really good players here.
And you look at these guys, across the board, all the guys that you brought in out of the portal. I guess you can watch film and guys that you recruited out of high school, you kind of know what they're about, but I guess until you get them in the building, in your system, then you really find out.
And again, there's a difference too, because there's 2 different types of kids you have to pull. There's some kids that have played, like you mentioned earlier. Like we had seen Gage Lavardin play, we had seen Joe Wilkins play. Like receivers, I've watched Darren Williamson play and Colsey play. So I kind of know what I'm getting. But then like Keith Reynolds never played. Like he played high school. I'm watching it. And like our tight ends have never played. They're all young. So sometimes you get an older kid like Darian and Colsey are in their last year. So you kind of know what you're getting with those guys. Then you get some young guys that were only there a year or so, and it's like, okay, well, we know they have some talent, that's why they're at their level, but they're still like our young guys, they still need to be developed, so they're going to get better leaps and bounds as they go through the process. So it just depends. Our tight end position, like they're all young, so we have to develop them. They have the talents there. You watch them, they look like they're Power 4 players, but you can tell that they're raw and they're young, and they still got to put on some good weight and learn how to play the game. So, but again, we did a good job. Coach Welch did a good job of kind of reloading that room. It was pretty empty when we left the bowl game. Went a lot of people on the flight back, but we have a young, talented group there that's going to have to gain experience on the fire, and they will, and they'll get better every week.
Thanks, Coach. That's a look at the tight ends. Next time we visit with you, we'll take a look at the running backs on MiamiRedHawks.com.